dealing meth in Newton County. We were on TV on a reality show. I was watching this reality show, this happened to be watching, it's called Love After Lockup or something that happened to tune in. And they were talking about Covington, Georgia. The young lady just got out of jail because she was a big-time meth dealer in Covington, Georgia. And I'm sitting there watching this national syndicated reality show, this happened to flip, like, what is this all about? And all of a sudden, Newton County came on. Big-time meth dealer I think it's in the Porterdale area, wherever it may be. Yeah. This is in our county, but we're fighting about what?
And I was talking to a lady the other day, she said her daughter was a meth addict, but her grandson just committed suicide, 12 years old.
I just got a call yesterday with, I can't think of the organization, but they're in Walton. We have a judicial system that's Walton and Newton County. And they have a program, a peer-to-peer program to help our youth. They have youth from 18 to 29 that go get certified by the state. And they're licensed to help the youth with situations to help them get out of their, whatever they may be going through. Because it's better to do peer-to-peer versus you having a therapist who don't understand versus getting somebody who may have gone through alcoholism or gone through the abuse and so forth to talk and be certified. We're trying to get that here in Newton County. It's got a whole call with that. It's about the community. All this selfish stuff. And I'm going to say, this is so amazing. When I was on Next Door yesterday, it was a couple of individuals that were responding to me. They didn't say Elena Sanders. They didn't say Commissioner Sanders. They said, oh, PhD, Master's, Commissioner Sanders thinks she knows it all. It's something that they're intimidated by my education. And I'm like, are you intimidated because I decided to educate myself? That is a problem. We should encourage our kids to want to educate themselves, and at least we're setting an example for them to move in the next direction, because as you know, here in this county, a lot of them have never been outside of Covington, Georgia. But we so concerned about Ruth Sitton, what she said. Look at the fight that I had. It's a difficult fight in this seat as the only female. It is a difficult fight, and being the first African American female set an example. Because whatever I do in this seat, it's going to affect somebody behind.
That's right.
Ms. Anderson, it was something that you said, and I'm going to ask Commissioner Henderson, will you mind, Commissioner, repeating what you told me this morning about what the Commissioner said about us supporting this thing?
You can't be moved. You see, let me say, because I talk so much. I need to hear because I'm the kind of person that you can call on the phone and say, what's going on with so-and-so JC, and I tell you, that's who I am and that's what I do. Then you talk about, of course, helping Commissioner Sanders and District. And you write, just hold the pen and everything. What I believe the problem is in our community, and I admit we need programs, and I know that there's high-teenage pregnancies been on there. I know high-teenage pregnancy has been something that we've been dealing with for years, over 26 years since I've been there. And so you ask, what is the answer if you want to pick that one particular thing? And it's what Commissioner Sanders said, kids don't have anything to do. I mean, and then it's another piece over there too, our parents. We got a little girl that we're raising. It used to be a village. With me, it was a village. When I ran from over on St. Hill up to White Street, Miss Helen Hall restaurant watched me, and they could beat me down when I got back there in the hill if they want to, and then I get another beating once I got to my home where we lived at. So I think we as a community need to go back to that. We have to look at the kids who are mostly we talk about, the ones that most of them girls, at least the ones they show on TV, is our kids. And we gotta look at a real good at it because it got a whole lot of obstacles that we have in our community that we're dealing with. And it's really sad, in my opinion, is that we have 3 commissioners who's supposed to at least help with the underserved areas of Newton County. District 4, District 3, District 2, and we're not gelling together. We can expect from maybe Commissioner Cowell and Commissioner help with them to help us on stuff. It would be nice if they would, but they're not helping us. And then we got one who just kind of forget about us, who just move with the wind, run wild in with the plantations, and whoa, it's good to go there. We should have a party over there. But have they read the history? Do you know the history of Newton County and the history of these plantation ranges? Well, I've been schooled on it over the years, and I know that, and I think one author that, what's the name of that group?
It was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody Newton Eyes or
I know. And I had said for several years, and hey, look here, we need to defund the plantation. I said it, and couldn't get nobody to say anything. And everybody, the room just went, doo, doo, doo. But now they've picked up a little bit of steam. They should have picked it up a few years ago. But it's better late than never.
I think after Des Moines, that's what really brought it out. But after Des Moines made a statement about all the things that they could do down there at the plantation.
The history.
Yeah.
It was history.
Yeah, that's what made them come to realize that we spending kind of money on that place and it shouldn't be did.
Right. Yes, sir, you're right.
Where's the plantation?
It's a Gator plantation, verbal, that's something we
They changed the name.
I'm not talking about like they changed the name.
That's a county?
Yeah.
The county owns it,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I see it.
and we're paying for it.
And so the history of it is that it was one child who, the other kids, white kids, had taught him how to read. And he had 3 grade levels. And so when the master found out, he cut off 3 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
3 fingers because they had learned him how to read at 3 grade levels. Well, guess what? In case most of them may not know, when you can't get your child in a decent school, what are you doing? You cut off a finger. When you can't get somebody to help your child with their homework, guess what they're doing? They cut off a finger. When you have money that's been appropriated to help our kids who have these low math scores, then my wife and I are struggling to get somebody to help them. You can't even pay them, you cut off the finger. There most of us can't see and understand. The reason, some of the reason why we are where we are is because we are allowing them to cut off our kids' finger for their education.
It's true.
And I'm gonna say this time after I get back to the original question. My son Jaquan, who graduated from Georgia Tech, got a football scholarship, and we ran all that. Do you know once he got graduated, and a friend of ours gave him a car, do you know that the local paper went to the ACC over there at Georgia Tech and tried to get him expelled from that scholarship? It's the first time I want you to know that. That's what they do to our kids. But glory be to God. You know, that's why I serve God that looks down low and sits up high. It all fell to the wayside. He graduated. And he's a coach at Alcoa. And he's willing to coach once he got out of school. But let us stop as a community. I know there's little no people here. Let us stop as a community. Let people, sometimes our own color folks. Because you can put a colored person down and Gator Plantation, it still doesn't change history. You can have a colored person over Gator Plantation, still doesn't change the history. Let us stop cutting our children's finger off. Because in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from. I know it, Archie knows, and most of them in here know where we came from. And it's not nothing to try to say bad, but it's something that you need to know in order to make yourself just a little bit better. And it worked for me. And so, getting back to what you said, excuse me, I thought I looked at it. One of the things that on the commission, it takes 3 commissioners. You can say whatever we want to do, we can say whatever plan we want to do. It takes 3 commissioners to agree. Now, I have always, I think Commissioner Sanders, for a friend or I'm one person that kind of helped her. I didn't that help her, but I kind of encouraged her to run on the board of commissioners. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, Commissioner Sanders, she put me in this mess and said, because I'm just tired of it. And I went to me and I said, I tell you what, I think I've been all these years, I've been tired of it. But I come in because I knew that eventually I'll ask some of them. That's how I had some projects going. I'll ask them folks who are saying, trying to hold the money back and saying all kind of bad stuff about me and my family. And we can't get nothing, but just try to help somebody. I'll ask them. That's what Commissioner Sanders, I think you're going to have to do. Is this advice, and some advice that I'm giving you is outlast. We got to outlast. You got to outlast them. If you don't outlast them, they just continue to do what they're doing. But one committee said, well, you know, because Commissioner Sanders, she's really good at calling you out. She will call you out, I don't care where you is.
Telling stories.
Well, amen, sister. And in my opinion, well, the time I'm not gonna say more time, she's right. But some people need to be called out. And some people, when you call them out, they say, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna vote, never vote for nothing that she got. So we got 2 years. It's not on her, it's me too. I just don't call them out. It's just me anyway. But I don't call them out. And I look at them, I smile, I just pray. I pray God. I pray for them. I don't pray against them. I ask God to change their hearts. Okay, we are. To change their hearts so they can be better people. Love one another. I can say it all day, but it actually speaks louder than words. And so all these people, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that. They call themselves a preacher, minister, hallelujah folks. Hey, that's all what they're doing. Actions speak louder than words.
All right.
I would